what we're going to talk about now is the non-pros, and this is not my field, so my expertise is really limited here. But most famous after the pros, or maybe even more than the pros now, is high school baseball, right? High school baseball is extremely serious. It makes the Big Ten basketball look like, I don't know, some minor league thing. And they meet in a tournament which is known in the vernacular as Koshien, named after the stadium that many of us are going to visit next week. There's 2 Koshiens per year. There's a spring tournament and a summer tournament. And the top team from each prefecture comes and plays in a single knockout tournament. And it's considered more than baseball. It's a very symbolic, moving ritual, really. And the young children, the boys who play this, are expected to push themselves to almost superhuman lengths. And like I said, this is my field, but was it Matsuzaka who pitched 15 innings in the
250 pitches or whatever. Yeah, right.
And that was unusual, but it's not unusual for these kids to throw 150 pitches, take a day off, and do it again all through these tournaments. And so a lot of the high school kids actually come up and have no arm left. And you'll see pictures of them just breaking down when they lose. They get knocked out. And one of the famous things is everybody plays in Koshien because it's a true honor you take to your grave. It takes a little bit of dirt and saves it from the diamond, and they usually display it in their home. So Koshien, first date was in 1915? Yeah, 1915.
And I'm thinking summer, spring.
Summer, spring, yeah. So it starts in 1915, organized by Asahi newspaper, and then the other one starts in 1924. Now, most of Japan's top ball players come from the top Koshien up. So it's not unusual.
The Nihongo tour is coming up.
It's not unusual to see the star of Koshien pitch in the Japanese pro team the following year, if it was years ago, or 1 or 2 years later. There used to be no minor leagues in Japan. Now each team only has 1 minor league team.
This is an all-comers tournament, small schools, big schools.
But you must win your prefecture.
Yeah, but if you have a good,
You can
15
have 10
kids.
students if they're all amazing,
right.
but that doesn't happen.
I guess it'd be considered like a national tournament with all the state champions in baseball or basketball in the states.
So just like our amateur game in basketball and football, from the early teens, the Japanese started recruiting the best middle school players, and like Mashi went to his local middle school and then was recruited to move to Kawasaki for a high school. And they paid everything. They took this kid from a little village in the mountains, and they brought him to Kawasaki, which is a city, and paid for absolutely everything because they knew he was going to be a star.
But like so it's like a boarding school. The parents weren't moving too.
And their players are the equivalent, especially today, of college basketball players. I mean, school. Right. What's school? You know, baseball practice. School you do during your lunch period.
Which is part of the reason, if anyone knows anything different, correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the many things that makes Ohtani unique is that it was unheard of that he would not go to one of the baseball powerhouses because he was such a superstar as a junior high player. But he decided he wanted to stay home and play for his small school at home, which is not a big baseball powerhouse. When it's such an honor to be recruited to these baseball powerhouses, and they take such good care of you. But Ohtani was like, no, I want to do my own thing, and he carried his team to the championship by himself. And he's like repeatedly throughout his career made the unexpected choice, which is what makes this free agency particularly interesting.
What are the ages, typical ages of these kids in their championship tournaments?
I'm trying to think. I think Japanese high school graduates 1 year after ours. So the oldest kids, 18, 19, 18.
I thought it was, I think it's approximately the same as ours.
I think there might be 1 year older. But yeah, they're still very young.
So a lot of these kids that just played and finished up the summer Koshin were in, because I think the under 18 Asian tournament or World, or actually under 18 World was just yesterday. It was just yesterday or something.
Yeah.
And Japan won that too.
Yeah.
So
yes.
You're talking the one in Taipei?
Yeah,
Now they lost.
they lost to Taipei early, but then they beat them in the championship
Oh,
game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So outside high school